Okay, so I want to welcome everybody. I'm starting a new playthrough. I'm actually kind of doing it to help a friend out, but it's a good thing to do too. She's never played this game, doesn't know a lot about it, and so I'm basically just gonna start a playthrough and let them get an idea. So let's do a character select. Let's see. This has a good dex and a good start on arcane, so I can do a bleed build pretty easy. I think we'll go with this. We'll try a bandit. A little bit different than what I'm used to, but actually, wait, isn't one of these? Yeah, there we go. Now I can turn that into a bleed build. Let's give him a name. He looks pretty cheesy. So we'll go with that. Keepsake. Get those pretty easy. I think I'm going to go with the Crimson Amber Medallion. It's always decent to start with. I really don't give a shit what I look at because you're not going to be able to see me anyway with all that crap on. And I'm not going to give away any spoilers, so I'm gonna skip through the intro. Skip the intro. Let's just get into it. Okay, so here we are. Pick this up. And Tarnished Wizened Finger. It's for PvP and co-op play. Also, since we're here, remember this woman, because it's going to be part of another quest called Varres quest. So just kind of remember that lady. And we'll move on. Now, if you've never played this, there's a sucker spot here too. And it's going to have you try and get some butterflies. Anyway. Just move on. It's not all that important. Now up here, I'm just going to run through and jump off the edge. And you're going to see why. And just know with this dude, it's scripted for you to die anyway, so we're just taking the death ride. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and skip through this. And there we go. Okay. Now, once you guys get here, don't worry about that up there. You're going to have to come back through that area up there later, so just don't even worry about it. You'll get that soon enough. Don't feel like you're going to lose something. Now over here, now the one that's up, oh, come on, stop. Okay, now the little glowing thing up there you can get. If you drop down in there, that's going to be the starter area, and it'll kind of give you a basic layout of the controls. I'm not going to go through all that. We're just going to move on at this point. And we're going to open up into the starting area. Shoot through here. I'm going to pick up this side of Grace. And if you see, we got a cloud wall right there. That's going to be a quest. You'll use a stone sword key and open it up, and then you can run through there. There's a quest back in there that's got some pretty decent gear for you to grab. You'll have so much fun with it. And we've got the first part of our co-op multiplayer. We've got the wizened finger, and yeah, anyway, time to move on. We're going to go up this elevator. Okay, so now we just hit Limgrave. This is our opening area. This guy here, don't attack him. He's kind of critical. That is Varre that I was just talking about. I'll go ahead and I'm going to talk to him. Whenever you're talking to somebody, always make sure you exhaust their full dialogue. Make sure they're repeating themselves before you leave them. Last thing you want to do is lose a quest because you didn't finish off somebody's dialogue. That's going to really suck. Now that golden dude over there, there will be a time and place for him, but it is not now. Unless you're into getting one hit and dying stupid fast. So we're just going to bypass him and we're going to run up here to the church. There's a few things to do up here. So I want to grab this side of Grace. Yeah. Damn it. y'all can read that stuff. I'm just trying to hurry up and get this opened up. This is a smithing table to start with, and you'll be able to upgrade your weapons up to a +3. After that, you'll have to go to the round table hold, or there's another person somewhere in here, and he's part of a quest, and I'm not going to give too much information about him. I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but there is another person that you can go to. But ultimately, you'll most likely be going to the round table hold. So with that being said, let's go ahead and we're going to talk to this guy here. He's a merchant. Okay, now the things that you're going to want to buy from here, those right there, the furl calling finger remedy, that's for co-ops. If I put my finger, if you're going to summon someone into your world, this is what you're going to use. They'll use their finger and put their marker on the ground, and then you'll use this, and it will do it. It'll show the summon signs that are on the ground. So, but also, you're going to want to get the crafting kit that's right there, and then you're going to want to start buying these 3 books. And then you may want to do these. You're probably going to want to get these cracked pots. They can be extremely useful and are very effective. Now, if you talk to them, well, we'll just... So, and he just says the same thing, so I'm going to skip out of it. And we'll exhaust this dialogue. Okay, so at this point we can leave. And the next thing I'm going to do is just go for the next site of grace. Which is going to be just over this hill a little bit. I was just looking to see if he had dropped anything. Now, just over this hill, we're going to run over here. I want to grab this side of grace. Now you're going to want to be tempted to run this way just because it's a gate right there. But if you look up and you see old big guy up there, yeah, you don't want to do that quite yet. You're going to get smoked, I promise. So we're going to run over here, and there's another site of grace that I'm going to grab. And I'm just going to run past these guys. Like I said, this is about just getting stuff started first off. So I'm going to go ahead and start. Get that. Okay. Now since I'm over here and it's not far away, I'm going to go ahead, and there's a quest over here. I'm going to go ahead and get it started. I'm going to pick this up. That is very important. Okay. Now this little half-dead bush, attack it once. Just once. You don't want to kill this guy. But you're going to want to run through his dialogue completely. And he's actually kind of important also. He's going to be your buddy. Okay, we're repeating the same dialogue, so I can move on now. So at this point now I want to run back to the church. So we're just going to scoot up through here. Okay, so at this point, yeah, I ain't got much. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to rest at this site of grace. Which opens up this cutscene. Okay, so you know who she is. I'm going to skip that now. She's going to be essential. I want to accept this. And typically in this game, if there's any dialogue suggestion, if you're not sure which response you should go with, it's typically the one at the very top. Okay, so the spectral speed whistle, that gives us our horse Torrent. And make sure she doesn't have any dialogue, which she doesn't, so I can go ahead and leave this. So now I have Torrent. Okay, so stop. Okay, so I need to open this up for a second. Okay, I do have it and it's already equipped. Never mind. Okay. So that's typically where I put Torrent. We're going to go ahead and roll. Now, once we get to this point, what we're going to want to do is run. Remember old big boy? Now that we got the horse, now we're going to run through there. Still don't really want to engage him. You can if you want. You can try it. I suspect it's not going to work out well for you, but depending on how good a player you are, hey, you never know. Stranger things have happened. Give it a shot. So I am just going to run like hell through here, and if you try and grab that, you're going to get slammed. Yep, because he's going to land right on you like he tried to do on me. We are going to run through here really fast, not get hit. We're going to run up here, and right over here we want to pick up this golden seed, and then we're going to have a site of grace over here somewhere. Maybe it's up a little bit further. Actually, I think it's up by this house. It is. There we go. I'm going to grab this site of grace. I'm going to go ahead and, well, it's not going to let me rest because these guys are up my ass. Wow, I hate short swords. Now I'm going to have to fix this shit. God, I can't hit the broadside of a barn, man. Come on, really? Seriously? All that for that bullshit. God, I do not use short swords. I use dual swords, but I do not. So this is a little different for me. God, I gotta be right up on top of them. Yeah, upon dying, you gotta pick up your ruins. Well, luckily I picked up that site of grace. Now, I didn't need to rest here, but I wanted to rest there at that point because it will actually reset that map, which is what I was trying to do, because then those wolves would have been gone. But anyway, so I picked up that golden seed, so it's going to add a charge to our flask, so I'll get another heal out of it. And also I have another conversation with Melina, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, I'm going to skip through all this. He's basically just telling you, or she's basically just telling you about Godric and whatnot. Basically, it's going to be your first boss. Alright, this will be the last time I do that. I just always make sure. Okay, so we've talked to her. We can go ahead and leave. Now, there's two other things we got to do. First, I'm going to pop up here and grab this. And then I'm going to go over here and I need to talk to her. And she is very, very, very important. Do not do anything to her. And actually, I don't think it'll let you, but don't do it anyway. And that's the first summon you'll get. Okay, we've exhausted her dialogue. I'll hop on my horse and we're gonna run back. So what Melina was talking about earlier, if you see that, how that light is now pointing in one direction, it's basically to give you a guide as to where you need to go, your next big objective. However, sometimes going to it before you're ready is just going to get you killed. So keep that in mind. As I can tell you right now, we are nowhere near ready. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to scoot back on through, run back what we just ran through. This right, head up and over the hill over here. Rest at this site of grace. We're going to talk to Melina again. Okay, she doesn't have anything more to say, so we can leave that. Now I'm going to advance at this point. I want to advance this to... I don't think you have to advance this tonight in order for it to work, but I'm going to anyway. Oh, I know why she didn't show up. I'm trying to get Ronnie the Witch to show up right there. And there's... it's my goof. I should have... Let me run back. And we're going to go to the foot of Stormvale Castle now. And I forgot, you got to get to the foot of it and then come back. I don't have to engage the boss. I just need to get those 2 sites of grace. So notice how this site of grace is pointing up there. It's telling, which is what it's true. I'm going to try and snag this without getting hit. Ooh, I got it. Yep, he landed right there. If you do that on foot, I guarantee you he's going to land on you. But luckily we're on torrent, so I'm not having to worry about all that crap and fighting all the way up there. Okay, so now if you'll notice that arrow was pointing over there, well, we're going to go there. But doing that, we're going to follow this road. And I'm going to run on through. Well, you know what? Let's get the... I want that. Oh, come on. You're going to run like hell on me. Now I really need to hurry, because I'm going to be a sitting duck here in a second if I don't hurry up and get this done. Stay on your edges. Oh, come on. And that's why. Crap. I just got to get past him. Run, Forrest, run. Okay, there we go. I'm going to run like hell. And right here is another site of grace. And come on, come on, come on, come on. It's a rush. Got it. And they're gone. I don't have to worry about them. So stand up. Now that we've got this, now we need to go back. Oh, that's right. I got to get out of here first. So, and this asshole, yeah. Oh, come on. Are you fucking serious? Of course. Welcome to Elden Ring. Because you're going to get a lot of stuff like that happening. Y'all for sure heard that whistle the first time. Okay, so we're going to head back. Any stuff that you can pick up, you're definitely going to want to start harvesting, especially in the beginning. You're going to need all this stuff for crafting certain things. So we're going to run over here to this church. I'm going to hit this site of grace again. it doesn't. I like to try and get Ronnie started as early as possible. Basically, there's a witch that's going to show up here fairly early on, and she's going to get you to the round table hold. We're just going to move on at this point. Let's see. Might as well. Let's go. Go grab a map piece. And I guess I could have done that all on the first, kind of doing this just off the top of my head. And I've done a lot of playthroughs, but I haven't had to rediscover all this stuff because I'm on New Game 5 on my main character, and I really haven't done a lot of playthroughs with any other characters, so in some ways this is good for me because it helps me to kind of relearn some stuff. Now if you'll notice, when I open my map, new map, now it kind of shows you a little bit better of the layout of everything. And we'll pick all these up eventually, but for now I'm just going to go ahead and start hitting some graces. Okay, so there's another grace down here we're going to snag. Or did I already? I already did it. Okay. I'm gonna head on. I'm just gonna run out this way and start snagging some sites of grace. Ooh, it just became nighttime. So just an FYI. Okay, there's an Ash of War right there that we can get. I'm going to skip that for now, but that's something you can get. And if you're here at night on this bridge, that right there is a Black Knight. And he is crap. Oh, I got lucky, but I'm still oh, I saved my ooh, and I do not want to fight that knight. That's not how I wanted that to go. So we're going to run like hell. But I'll let you guys see what he looks like because he's cool as shit looking. Let me get at least a heal under my belt before I... Yeah, he's pretty cool looking. And I'm not going to fight him because I'm way too squishy right now. I just figured since it was happened to be at night. And also, you guys, those wagons on the back of them, that chest right there can be open, but you've got to kill those giants first. But I'm just kind of showing you guys the ropes. Now also over here, okay, anytime you see one of those, there's a summoning pools, you're going to want to... No, I got a small golden effigy too, cool. And turn them on, make them functional wherever you find them. Well, there's a reason for me, there's a opening in here. Oh crap. Okay. Those little plants will put a hurting on you. But that's what I'm looking for, is down here. Oh, I'm going to be in trouble. Okay, I'm going to try and fight what's ever in here, but it's probably not going to be a good idea, but I'll give it my best. But oh, shit. Well, this is going to be screwed. I really didn't even... Okay. Well, once you get past him, behind there is Selin, which is a sorcerer, and she also has a quest. You don't want to kill her, and you can actually be her apprentice, and you'll eventually be able to learn spells from her as you find spell books and stuff. I'm not really too painfully worried about those ruins. I'm not going to do a whole lot of combat. This is more of opening this game up and kind of touching base on things to do. So, from where we're at here, give you guys a little bit of a visual. We're still at the same spot. That's those two guys, and that's that wagon. We're just going down farther. So I'm going to scoot through here and get past all these. I'm not ready to engage in that, because we'll get smoked. I thought there was a way down over here. I thought there was a spirit spring, but I guess there's not. We can pop up here, and I'll grab some of these before I start getting accosted by all the wolves. Now these little ruins, you can open them up or sell them, and they'll give you the souls that you need. Just be careful. I wouldn't open them, just because if you die, you can lose your souls if you can't get back to them before you die a second time. You lose them all. But if you have them in the form like that, and you haven't turned it into the actual currency, then you're good and you'll keep them. So it's good to kind of hold on to them and just let them stack for a while. I'm going to take this road down here. Well, there's a guy, and he's sitting up top up there. We're gonna go, we're gonna snag him, because he's part of he's part of a couple of quests. You're going to want to run his dialogue all the way through. I'm I'm not gonna try not to give too much of a spoiler. You guys can watch through all that. So what he's wanting you to do, okay, well, I'm just going to follow this on around it. Well, basically, he's got it's not a castle, it's a little fort. We're going to run up to it. But you can kind of see the outline of a road right here. We're going to follow this road on around, and then right here, anytime you see that little thing on the map, that is going to be a map piece. So we're going to grab that map piece, and then down over, we're going to follow this, keep following the road down over through here, and then we're going to pop over to here, and you'll see. I'll explain on the way. It might just be easier. So I can leave him. I'm just going to drop down here, and then I'm going to... Really? Are you fucking serious? That should not have killed me. But I forget I'm stupidly low level and don't have the dex that my main character does. But here we go. Look at there. That little mistake did open up what I was wanting to. If you see right there, Ronnie's there. We're going to go ahead and do this conversation since we got this going. And again, you're always going to want to go with the top dialogue. She gives us spirit calling bell, which allows us to actually summon our spirit, our summons. And then she's also going to give us the summon for the lone wolves. And she's actually my favorite character. I'm not sure why they call her Retta, but she's Ronnie. R-A-N-N-I. And if you see the pictures, anyway, it probably has something to do with the lore, and I'm not an expert on the lore of Elden Ring, and it goes very deep, the lore. So I didn't really mean to do that. So we're going to split out of here. These little short swords, they're nice and quick, but they're so short. I'm so not used to them. Let me get a second one of them, and I may be switching these bad boys out. Let's see if I can get a backstab. Oh yeah, there we go. Damn Skippy. Now, combat in this game, this game does reward aggression, and don't be afraid to sometimes trade out hits and just be aggressive and in their face. Now that doesn't mean be stupid, because it is a give and take, and it is kind of a dance. These guys kind of suck, especially early on. Bastard. Vanquishing enemy groups. Basically what that was talking about is, in this game, not all groups, but a lot of the groups, if you can wipe out everybody that's in that group, the game will go ahead and it will replace some of your potions to make you heal. I'm gonna move on. I definitely want to heal. Oh, I was so close to getting that backstab. I'm getting a little better with it, but it's still kind of funky. These little short swords. My distance is so much different. Oh, give me that backstab. Fucker. Fucking countering me. So now that I got rid of him, like I said, up on the majority of these little wagons like this, they have a chest in them on one side or the other. Always check both. Oh yeah. They have good loot in them, so try it. Make sure you get them. See if I can get the backstab. Yep. I might not have been close enough when I was running, so that might have been the issue. trying to get a backstab on this guy. Good practice while I got it. I'm with halfway decently easy mobs. Got it. Now there's some, let me make sure I don't have anything that's about to smack the shit out of me. Well, this guy's going to come up in a second. But backstabs, you kind of have to work for them because there's some conditions to them. And you have to, a lot of it has to do with your angle and your distance. Because you have to do a grab first before you actually do the stab. I'll try and do one on this guy. Now sometimes the trick is to get around them. Sometimes you can jump over them. Sometimes you can roll around them to get to their back. But you need to be centered and you need to be really, really close. So, I walked into that one. Okay, if I can't get it quick, I'm gonna have to just kill him. Oh, there it is. See how I was centered up and really close? You have to be really, really, really close. So yeah. And anyway, talking about the chest, let me go over here and pop this one. Okay, so we got the flail. Let's see. Yeah, I can't use that yet. I don't want to use that. In fact, I'm going to unequip that. I will equip. I don't have enough strength to use that yet. Yeah, I might stick with the short swords for now. If I start bitching again, then I'm probably going to go ahead and just switch it out. Let's see what happens. I'm going to go start that run again. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So we're going to run back through here. We're going to run past that Black Knight again. He should be on the bridge. We haven't killed him yet. And he only shows at night. But since I'm here, I'm going to get this Ash of War. I'd be stupid not to. I'm going to hurry up and get on my horse, and that's why. And we are going to scat on out of here. Okay, I'm going to drop down this road here. We're just going to scoot on through.